We live in a four-dimensional world with length, width, depth, and time. Imagine there was another dimension that our brains and our eyes could not fully focus on. Imagine that dimension was, oh say, space and being able to see into parallel universes. If that was the case, if there is a being out there, some being way out in space that can have that ability to see through the dimensions, that means they could be watching us right now.
Hey guys.
So hey guys, today is Wednesday, February 22nd, 2012, and I was watching the show last night about stories and events that have happened in time that have basically made the Earth how we know it today. And out of all of these things I was learning, they started talking about this really interesting thing about how we only have the ability to see our four dimensions. Well, technically see only three of them, but no, we are in four dimensions right now. And that really brought up an interesting idea. As an example, because obviously you're watching me on this screen right now, and on the screen I only have two dimensions, width and length, or other way around, whichever you prefer. And that brings up an interesting point because on the screen I don't have the perception of depth because you obviously can see me, but I can't see you. And that brings up the whole point about the fact that aliens might be able to see us because they live in a world where there's another dimension that allows them to see them. Because you live in the 3D world and you have that depth perception, so you can see me, but I still can't see you because in this two-dimensional world I live in, it's only one way. It's a one-way street from you to me. So that brought up a very interesting point that I just found absolutely mind-blowing because I can't even imagine what that other dimension must be because all we know is this three-dimensional world. Another thing the show was talking about was how the Big Bang was formed. And me personally, I found it kind of hard to believe the Big Bang Theory. Obviously, they have to have evidence supporting it because they can't call it a theory without there being like pretty much undeniable evidence with what we know so far. What I was really concerned about was how do you make something out of nothing? And the way they described it was having a bank account but with no money in it. I mean, if you have no money in your bank account, obviously you still have the bank account. You just don't have money. They applied this to the theory about the Big Bang. All it took was a little spark. And that is the thing that they were talking about. There might be a need for a necessity like a great creator or something. Please excuse me. Hello? Okay. Bye. That was just my girlfriend. I have to go get her. I will leave this running and I'll be back in a second. But well, it'll be a second for you because you can go further into space. Finish making this vlog. So my girlfriend is back. She's right over there. You just heard her go. Anyway, I will just continue this discussion on space and time and dimensions and all that sweet stuff later. I was talking about that. You'll see it soon enough. I'll be in a two-dimensional world. They know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would always appreciate another subscriber. You mean so much to me. Do it.
Don't do it.
Okay, don't do it. Reverse psychology. Alright.
Tell him it's reverse
I mean,
psychology.
uh,
You failed.
I'm gonna edit that out.
No, don't edit it out. It's funny.
Okay, so I said I was gonna edit that out, but I actually didn't because obviously you just saw that. Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys, and peace out, people. Subscribe!